And welcome back to the Dynamo Zone. Last week, we brought to you a great story about the U16 Dynamo Academy. Part 2 of this story is coming up next, and standing by with a nice send-off is Brittaney.
So Brittaney, what do you got for us today on the Dynamo Academy?
Well, guys, I'm going to tell you, and first of all, you're going to wish that you could join this team. But they don't take U100s, so yeah. Sorry. The Dynamo U16 team walked into the last day of the U.S. Soccer Development Finals with 4 points and a loss from earlier matches in the week. As a result, the U16s battled for 5th place, taking on the Dynamo Force from San Jose, California. The Houston Dynamo put up a spirited display against their Californian opponents on Field 5 of the Houston Amateur Soccer Park. Early in the first half, the Dynamo conceded a corner, but the defense rallied. A promising forward drive ended in Matthew Dorsey taking advantage of the clearance, scoring in the 25th minute to put Dynamo 1-up after a great solo effort. The Force rallied, and a high awkward shot by the Force was beautifully kept out by goalie Andy Rios. Toward the latter stages of the first half, the Dynamo tried to attack, but the Force's goalkeeper came up with a save of his own. In the 50th minute, the Force was rewarded with an equalizing goal by Aravind Sivakumar to tie the score at 1-1. The Dynamo supporters tried to rally for the team, who continued to mount attacks, making it tough for the Force defense. Christian Lucatero nearly scored from a free kick, but Dianza got the better of that exchange heading into the end of regulation time. The penalty shootout was full of tension and excitement. Dynamo was first up with an easy conversion. The Force answered back and the scores were tied. Then the Force's goalkeeper brilliantly saved the shot, making it 3-2 in the Force's favor. Shortly thereafter, with the score at 4-3 still in the opponent's favor, the Dynamo keeper Andy Rios made a phenomenal save to make it anyone's game. With the score poised at 5-4, the Dynamo Force goalkeeper made a wonderful pressure save, which resulted in the Dynamo's defeat and cemented the 5th position overall for his team. After the match, Coach Eddie Robinson complimented the young Houston Dynamo on their sterling performance.
The effort that the guys gave today was insanely awesome. I mean, it would be very easy to just sandbag this because there's really not a lot to play for. Yes, it's positioning 1 through 8, but at the end of the day, you're here to play for a championship. They need to work a little bit harder now. And if they do, they have a very good chance of being back here next year and getting that championship. But, we're still 12 months of hard work left. This season was a roller coaster. I mean, these guys came in very unprepared to play at this level of soccer. And, my coaching staff, the players, we all worked very, very hard to get these guys to a place where they could compete at this level. Because at the beginning of the year, it was tough. At the end of the day, thankful everyone's healthy and ready and prepared and excited for next season.
On the final day of the U.S. Soccer Development Championship, Arizona's Real Salt Lake claimed the U16 title. They defeated Dallas's Solar Chelsea 4-2 on the Dynamo's home turf at BBVA Compass Stadium. Now, just because that tournament is over doesn't mean interested up-and-coming youth players have missed their chance to get on the path to the pros. Learn more about trying out for a spot on the Dynamo Academy roster by heading to pre-academy at HoustonDynamo.com or by calling 713-433-3967. And the Dynamo Zone will keep you in the loop with all future Academy news and coverage. Back to you guys.
Well, thank you, Brittaney.
Yeah, that was a great package, and you know what? It's still kind of, I feel there's a pain going through my body just watching Eddie almost crying there at the end. It's some trying moments for that.
Yeah, it was a good season.
Well, anyway, we'll be back after this. We got Jose Rayo of the Houstonians to talk about a little bit about youth with us. We'll be right back.